Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. An inside give, Brown. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
MT.
Now Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On the return, Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, Henry. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Flowers does a really good job there picking up a new set of downs, and he continues to build off his impressive rookie campaign and saw him record over 850 yards on the year. His competitiveness allows him to make a lot of what we call combat catches, taking balls away from defenders.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Jackson.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and started working away from him. And it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Here we go. 11.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown to about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Let's get set.
Right back to Brown. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a give left side, Brown with it.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. No score after 1 on EA.
On 1, ready?
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Gun. Cut.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Moss.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Inside handoff, Henry. Running right through him. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They go play action with Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here we go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow looking to pass.
That's taken in by Higgins.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
11, 11, 11. Gun. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
No, we change it.
Now it's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, it's Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
11, Thomas. Eleven.
Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. Stop.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1, ready?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Eleven, 12, 11 MT, 12. Got.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit and gets by him, and now a little daylight. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The handoff, running left, Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
114 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, report.
Jackson now.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Whipped that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and he wanted to give him a little extra.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 42.
124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down carry for Henry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Gun.
Here's Burrow. This will be caught. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Report.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Henry.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
At the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow.
Now a short one to Gesicki. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here we go. 12, 12,